What if the next great medical breakthrough doesn't come from a new drug, a surgeon's scalpel, or even a hospital, but from a line of code written by an AI? Welcome to the future of healthcare, where artificial intelligence is not just enhancing medicine, but reinventing it. From diagnosing rare diseases in seconds to designing personalized treatments before symptoms even appear, AI is emerging as the most powerful force in modern medicine. The healthcare industry is undergoing a radical transformation, one that fuses biological insight with machine learning, replacing centuries-old guesswork with precision powered by data. Already, AI has proven capable of scanning millions of medical images faster and more accurately than human radiologists, detecting early signs of breast cancer, lung disease, and neurological disorders like Alzheimer's, sometimes years before conventional tools can. Deep learning models, trained on vast troves of medical literature, patient records, and real-time monitoring data, can identify subtle patterns invisible to human doctors, enabling earlier diagnosis and intervention. Imagine an AI that knows your genetic predisposition to disease, monitors your vitals 24/7, and instantly alerts you and your doctor at the first hint of trouble. This is not a vision of the far future. It's already being tested in pilot programs around the world. In hospitals from Boston to Bangalore, AI systems are optimizing workflows, predicting ICU admissions, and even autonomously guiding robotic surgical instruments with sub-millimeter precision. Meanwhile, pharmaceutical companies are leveraging AI to compress drug discovery timelines from 10 years to just one, generating novel compounds, predicting toxicity, and matching molecules to diseases in silico, all without a single lab rat. In one stunning example, DeepMind's AlphaFold used AI to solve the protein folding problem, a challenge that stumped scientists for 50 years, unlocking the door to thousands of new potential therapies. Personalized medicine is also being redefined. With AI, treatment is no longer one size fits all. Machine learning models now analyze your genetic makeup, lifestyle, environment, and even microbiome to tailor therapies designed specifically for you, minimizing side effects and maximizing results. Cancer treatment, in particular, is being revolutionized. AI is now being used to identify the precise mutations driving a tumor's growth and then match that information with the most effective, targeted therapies, sometimes within minutes of diagnosis. But AI isn't just transforming the science. It is reshaping the economics of healthcare, too. By automating administrative tasks, reducing diagnostic errors, and optimizing resource allocation, AI could save the global healthcare system over $150 billion annually by 2026. That means fewer misdiagnoses, shorter hospital stays, more efficient staffing, and better patient outcomes. But what about ethics? What happens when a machine makes a life-or-death decision? Can we trust an algorithm with our health? These are crucial questions being addressed through rigorous testing, transparency frameworks, and AI interpretability tools that allow doctors to understand why an algorithm made a specific recommendation. Moreover, human-AI collaboration is being built into every layer of the system, where AI augments rather than replaces medical expertise. Physicians are being trained not to fear AI, but to work with it, using it as a second brain, a diagnostic assistant, and a predictive tool. The stethoscope of tomorrow won't be made of steel and rubber, but of software and silicon, listening not just to your heart, but to your entire body's data stream in real time, and it won't stop at hospitals. With wearable devices, smartphones, and cloud-connected biosensors, AI-driven healthcare is becoming personal, portable, and proactive. Your smartwatch may soon act as an early warning system for arrhythmias, strokes, or even mental health episodes. AI chatbots are already delivering 24/7 mental health support, using natural language processing to detect depression, anxiety, or suicidal ideation based on subtle changes in your text or speech. In remote and underserved areas, AI tools are being deployed on mobile devices to bring diagnostic capabilities to places with no doctors at all, using nothing but a smartphone camera and a trained algorithm to detect skin cancer, diabetic retinopathy, or signs of malnutrition. This democratization of healthcare is perhaps AI's greatest promise: universal access to quality medical insight, regardless of geography or income. The implications go further. With enough data, AI could model entire populations, predicting outbreaks before they happen, guiding public health responses, and optimizing vaccine distribution down to the neighborhood level. During the COVID-19 pandemic, AI was used to track the virus's spread, design vaccines, and even predict how the virus would mutate. Imagine a future where global pandemics are stopped before they start, not through lockdowns and chaos, but through predictive models and instant countermeasures powered by AI. Of course, this future depends on massive amounts of data, and with that comes the challenge of privacy. Patient records are sensitive, and misuse of data could erode trust or even cause harm. That's why federated learning, anonymization, and encrypted computation are now being embedded into AI development, ensuring that models can learn from vast datasets without ever exposing personal information. Tech giants like Google, Microsoft, and Amazon are now investing billions into healthcare AI, alongside startups developing breakthrough applications, from AI-assisted fertility tracking to voice-based diagnostics that can detect Parkinson émoussis from the tremor in your speech. Governments and health systems are racing to modernize infrastructure to support this digital transformation, creating national AI strategies, regulatory sandboxes, and funding public-private collaborations. But we're also entering an age where AI might start discovering cures not just faster, but differently. Traditional medicine follows a hypothesis-driven path: identify a problem, test a theory. AI, however, can take a data-driven approach, finding unexpected relationships in the data that human researchers would never think to look for. This has already led to the discovery of new antibiotic compounds, new cancer biomarkers, and even new ways to treat rare diseases that previously had no cure. In the not-so-distant future, AI may discover treatments for conditions that have baffled humanity for centuries. Not because it understands disease the way we do, but because it sees patterns we cannot. The question is no longer if AI will change healthcare. The question is how far it will go, and whether we are ready. Will we let machines monitor our bodies, prescribe our medicine, or even perform our surgeries? Will AI be a tool or a partner? A force for equality or for division? The answers depend on us, on the frameworks we build, the values we embed in our algorithms, and the choices we make as patients, doctors, and societies. But one thing is clear: the operating room of the future will be guided by data. The doctor will carry AI in their pocket, and the diseases that once defined our limits may be reprogrammed into history. This is the dawn of code-based healing, the age of algorithmic medicine, and perhaps the final frontier in our fight against illness. Because when AI meets biology, the result is not just progress, it's a cure.